All right, so hanging out with my brother Karl from Moral Compass Management in Hollywood, California. What's up, Karl? All right, quick question.
Actually, in the Valley. I keep it real in the Valley.
All right, you keep it
Try
real
to
in the
keep it real
valley.
in Hollywood.
I hear you. So basically, quick question for you. Artists, a big thing on their mind is management. So essentially, the question would be, when is an artist really, really ready for management? And what I'd like to do is I'd actually provide leading questions for you, and that would be, number one, when they have great songs. True?
True.
You comment?
Well, great songs, and we're not talking good or even really good, but great songs, musical greatness is just something more rare than ever before, I feel. So when it does come along, especially with the tech tools, from what you hold in your hand to, the smartphone I have in my pocket, can cut through the clutter quicker than at any other time.
Okay, great. So it takes great songs first and foremost. Number two, a great brand, great merch, great logos to all back it up.
Yeah.
Agree?
Merch is huge to me. As obvious as that may seem to a lot of people, it's an afterthought, which kind of blows my mind because merch in so many levels, from creating, keeping a sustainable operation, going to, think the viral power, the viral marketing power of a shirt, especially a great shirt. I say to clients and artists all the time that I don't think there's any more valuable real estate than your chest. And especially when we're living and working in a town like LA, talk about impressions and marketing. We talk about impressions, multiple impressions. How great when you've got a great logo, a cool sounding name, great artwork being virally marketed by, any of us walking around town with that on this very valuable piece of real estate.
Good deal, good deal. Number three, a great, compelling live show. Agree?
Is awesome and so needed. But I tell you what, that one's interesting to me because ideally it's all there, but if the live show is not great yet, however the songs sound way further ahead, I'm likely to be in. Because I'll tell you why. I think it's a lot more doable and realistic to work on getting a live show from good to really good to hopefully great one day than average songwriting. Probably is never going to hit a greatness level, in my opinion.
Okay, good. Number four, I believe we're on, the ability to draw an audience.
Is great. Again, it's wonderful to have that. To me, it's not a prerequisite. It's just, one more kind of social or marketing proof that there's something marketable and there's demand here.
Okay.
But
Good
we've
deal.
all got those stories of seeing an amazing band, and oh my gosh, you and I've been in LA long enough too. I'm thinking of seeing everyone from Macy Gray unsigned to System of a Down unsigned to so many cases where, and Weezer's the classic one for me. The first time I saw Weezer Club Lingerie, just a few blocks from here, they were like 12 people in the audience. But the next week it was 24, and then the next week after that 50, and it expanded within less than a year. They had the club packed.
Okay.
They did a residency of every Monday night. Silver Sun Pickups, I remember seeing them at Spaceland, which is now called Satellite. But same thing, they just built it. So, to walk in and see a packed house and fans singing every line of lyric, yeah, that's ideal. But chances are, I don't know if they're still going to be on the market and available, whether it's management, publishing, label, when it gets to that point, especially in this day and age. Right.
Good deal. All right, and then the final answer would be, and we need to keep this really short, down to 25 seconds, maybe tops, is obviously how does an artist find an interested manager?
I hate to draw from Kevin Costner, not that he's not a fine thespian, but he really nailed it in Field of Dreams when he said, "Build it and they will come." It's really that simple. It's not easy, but it's that simple.
Okay.
Build it and they will come, especially in a town like LA. But you know
Okay.
what? With social media and just all the tech tools and platforms we have now at our disposal, create something ripping in any corner of this country, and people are going to find you.
Okay, so create great music first and foremost. Have a very interesting sort of brand appeal, great logo, great look, great merchandise, and have just a great heart, a great spirit, a great soul, great work ethic, and they'll start getting on the radar of people, essentially, right?
So, yeah. And
Okay, good deal.
Authenticity in the music and in your practices, I think, is just such a rare currency practice these days that it'll go a long way.
And you just have to, of course, if I might add something to this, stay in the game.
Stay in the
This
game.
isn't going to happen overnight.
Thank you, Bobby. You know what? Well, maybe one last parting thought is this should not be a sprint. you should look at this as a marathon, 26.
There you go,
0.2
brother.
miles.
I love it, man. I say to people, don't be a weekend warrior, be in this for real. Signing out with my brother Karl, Moral Compass. Peace.